Greetings and welcome to Biological Sciences Combined. Combined means that this course has a lab component, which means it has a little bit more work than a course that is a 3 credit course. This is a 4 credit course. I am Professor Febres and I am delighted to be your instructor for this summer and to teach you biology in a fun manner. You should have already looked at my introductory video, so let's go right into this link. This is actually what I call the old syllabus. Right now, Valencia is asking us to do like a summary of this. That's what you get on this link, the simple syllabus, but all the detailed information about this course in order for you to be successful is in here. So let's start with the books or the resource or the materials that you need for this course. So you need the access code for the lab component for the virtual labs. That is a must. It is mandatory. You need to have it. The money that you will have to pay for this access code is equivalent to the lab fee if you were to take this class on a face-to-face modality. Only difference, I think this is better because labs in here, virtual labs will always work. You will always get results. In a face-to-face modality, they work like 85, 90% of the time. I taught face-to-face for like 14 years. And I know that sometimes when the labs don't work, we have to come up with data to get to understand what we were supposed to learn. We won't have this problem in here, so it will be fun. Plus, these virtual labs, wait until you get to them, you're gonna like the way they are set up. And then the other one, circle down here. So listen carefully, you have options here. So this is a different access code. It is to gain access to the electronic version of the book for this course, for this summer. But it also gives you access to practice activities, practice quizzes, which I do not schedule because they are not required. I have all my assessments posted on Canvas, so they're not on that platform. The only thing I need you to access from this platform is the electronic version of the book, which you will need to answer questions on quizzes and or exams. Therefore, if you prefer to have the hard copy of the book, then you are more than welcome to do that. That's all you will need. That's all you need. But I know some students they like the electronic version, so I think I'm not sure about price, but just research it. Thing is, you need one or the other, but you need the book. Really quick. So access um, to the labs and access to the electronic version of the book. If you have not purchased the access code, um, go ahead and for the lab, you go through this link, Macmillan Learning, and it will actually let you register on a 2 week trial basis for without paying any money, and it will give you time to get the permanent access code so that you don't fall behind. And for the electronic version of the book, the same, but you had to register in a different way. Let me go through this syllabus really quick, and then I'm going to go to the modules and I'll tell you how to access that. Important, the no-show attendance deadline policy. That means that you need to review the syllabus and email me letting me know that you did it by May 14th. Otherwise, I have to drop you if I don't hear from you by then. I will email you reminding you, but try to do it before that due date. Withdrawal policies, hopefully no one has to use this. This is an easy course and it is well organized. It's going to require you to do anywhere from 3 to 4 hours of work. Maybe some labs are a little bit longer, maybe 5 hours per week. But I am very flexible with labs, and I'll explain in a few minutes what I mean by that so that it doesn't get misunderstood. Let's go over the work that is going to get you the grade for this course. Let's go over here. So this course has 4 summative assessments. Those are the 4 exams. It has a final essay, which you should not be nervous about that. It's a very easy essay to write. The instructions for it will show up on June 30th, since the essay is due on July 30th. And it's for me to make sure you guys learn biology. And we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Quizzes, there are 7 of them, 30 points each. Labs plus lab reports, what this is referring to is you do the lab, you have to actually do the lab, and I will see on my side that you completed it, and then the report is you have to complete a quiz with questions pertinent to the lab, and those are worth 20 points. And there are, like it says, there are 14 of them. And then there are 9 discussion forums. These are very important. They are fun. They're interesting. We learn from each other as we post what we think about several topics, really. I mean, biological science topics that we deal with on an everyday basis, or we deal with our life. So, I mean, it's interesting stuff. So you get the percentages of each one of the assignments. I'm going to let you look at that. And so this is the detailed schedule. It goes by week. It starts on Sundays. It ends on Saturdays. I update you with information about the course on Sundays. You will always get an email from me by around noon, maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon, explaining the concept that you are to be learning for the following week. And so I also grade everything you do throughout the week on Sundays. You will see updated grades and comments. But at any time during the week, if you guys have any questions, have any trouble completing any of the assignments, you email me. I'm always checking my email. You will hear back from me quick. All right, let's go to the modules. This is where your course is built. And if we click on the modules, so once again, it takes you to the first module that you will see is the orientation module. That's more of the same type of information. It is on the syllabus. The syllabus that is actually on the detailed course schedule over here. If you click, it will take you to that syllabus. So we start with week 1, which starts on May 6th. It ends on May 11th, which is Saturday. And so this is a typical week. You will start with the assignment that is on top in here. I want you to introduce yourself. This is the discussion introductions. And so I introduce myself to you. You guys know a little bit about me. So let me get to know you a little bit better, and let your classmates, which you're going to be doing 9 of these, or after this one, 8 of these discussion forums with them. So it's a good idea that you introduce yourself and answer the questions that are in there. So for this week, the email acknowledging that you review the syllabus. Remember, that's the no-show thing that I talked to you about. These are the links. Once again, this link right here, it actually gets you to register for the book. I need to update this because I just remember I didn't update it, but I will update it as soon as I finish this video. And then, so there should only be one of them. So and then there will be like the lab link to register, which it will be this one down here. And once again, I also need to update that with the course. So like I said, those 2 links will take you to the book, the lab. If you do not have the access code, you can do a 2-week trial and until you get the permanent access codes, or for the book if you get the hard copy of the book. Then you go into the labs. So we're going to start with the introduction to lab simulation experiments. Let me click through this really quick so that you guys see how this works. So this first one right here, it will give you an explanation on how everything works. Let's see if it does it quick, because I want to keep this under 15 minutes. So you see, it gives you a little bit of an introduction on how that works. And then if we go to the next one, which is the actual procedures, lab procedures, let's click on it. And let's see, computer today is working low. So you see, it gives you, this is like the lab procedures right here. It tells you step by step what you're doing on those labs. So my suggestion is open this in one tab and then click here to enter the lab, and then move that to another tab and work on with the instructions on one tab and this on another one, because as you read it will tell you exactly what to do. So you click your goggles, you click your lab coat, your gloves, because those are actually, that's what you need to wear and to enter the lab. So the first time you can do it, for other labs you can skip the animation, but you want to click there to enter the lab. It opens the doors, and then like I said, on those procedures it's going to tell you step by step what to do. If it tells you grab a beaker, you grab a beaker, you put it on the desk. If it tells you grab the balance, if it tells you go and get something and wait, it will tell you step by step what you need to do. And as you do the task, it will record on my side that you are completed them. So that's actually how those labs work. And let me go back to the modules here, because I want to show you something else. So it is actually a good idea that as you complete the labs, you download this lab simulation data collection and summary work. This is actually, it's a PDF. It's a PDF file. You can print it, or if you have the ability to edit PDF, this is to gather data that will later help you answer questions on the lab quiz. You see, you have a lab quiz in here, and you do that once you finish the lab. But that's how you complete all labs. So some labs are a little bit more longer in length, some of them are shorter. But what I will tell you, because it is the summer goes by fast, unfortunately. If you run out of time to finish one lab, do not worry. I do not close them. They remain open. And so zero may go into the gradebook, but as soon as you update it, it will update with the full score. Sometimes zero won't even go in there. And I'll take care of that towards the end of the course. As long as all labs, and you're going to be getting emails from me, as long as all labs are completed by the end of the course, by the July 30th, you're fine. You will not be penalized for turning them a little bit late. Since I know they're a little bit consumer, this is the summer, and so we are learning, but we also have to have a little bit of fun and relax. And I am all for that. All right, so before I run out of time, let's talk about quizzes and exams. Quizzes are like open book, open note quizzes. I mean, those are not the lab quizzes, but those are the course quiz. You see here, you have quiz number 1 on the following week. You click on it. You can leave it open. You can actually take a picture of it. You can print it. I don't care. I rotate all quizzes, so the one from last year is not the same one as this year. And you can actually use the PowerPoint notes and the book to help you answer those questions. I do that so that you learn the material. Once warning, these questions are comprehensive. They're not direct knowledge questions. This is why you are required to take this course, because it actually kind of like train your critical thinking skills. So you're gonna have to use critical thinking skills to answer these questions. So do so, and then make sure you submit it. You enter all answers and submit it on before Saturday's 11:59 p.m. Those are the deadline. That's the deadline for all the assessment and everything in the module. Saturday 11:59 p.m. The exams are a little bit different. Exams are summative assessments, and once you click an exam open, there is a clock that starts counting down. You have 90 minutes to complete that exam, so you do not have the whole week like a quiz. So there are 50 questions, and it's to actually make sure that you are really learning this material. So my suggestion to you is go to the syllabus and make sure that you look at all the information you are supposed to know in order to answer that exam. Study like if you were taking an exam on a face-to-face modality. The only difference here is that if you forget one or 2 things or 3 things, you can really quick go to the lecture notes or the actual book and look for it. But you are not going to have time to look at every question because you will run out of time. Okay, so that's it. That's all the information that I have for right now. I will be emailing you with more information throughout the week. Thank you and